What is happening? Willow Way. It is Wednesday, hump day. Okay, don't know how the bodies are feeling today. If you've trained both days, it has been quite intense, right? So today we're going to take care of the body a bit, especially with this performance warm-up. All right, guys, so our performance care warm-up, I want you to treat this as a strength session. All right, so approach each movement with the greatest of intentions. Be very intentional about the movements and treat it like you would any other strength session. Right, so let's start off light, right, and then as time goes on in this 10 minutes that we have, you can increase weight. So I've got a 5 kilogram plate there, a backpack with not too many books in it, right, and that's what I'll be using for my warm-up. All right, so we're going to start off with some seated single arm presses. So grab your bench, whatever it is that you're sitting on, grab your weight. All right, we're gonna get it just into that one hand. All right, and then from here, I'm pressing to the top and then bring it back down. All right, just get a better view of me. Okay, elbow pointing towards the front. Get that arm nice and close to the ear, bring it back down. Things to avoid here is that kind of pressing movement and pressing too far away. All right, I want you guys to control that. All right, because we wanted control, we have also added a tempo there, guys. It's not going to be a specific amount, but I want you to at least be counting 2, 3 on your way up and on your way down as well. We're going to do 6 per side over there. Once you're done with that, grab something a little bit light. It can be a bag of sugar, bag of flour, whatever it is. All right, this is more for just a bit of a shoulder burn than anything else. Shouldn't be too heavy. Right, this is what we're going to do, guys. I've got a 2 kg plate here. I'm going to do some side raises, nice and controlled, focusing on, as I come up, squeezing my shoulder blades together. All right, so squeeze my shoulder blades together, bring it up, and that is how I'll start the shoulder movement. All right, so there for 15 reps. On the 15th one, I'm going to hold it out there for 30 seconds. All right, try to keep the position exactly the same, still focusing, squeezing my shoulder blades in, working out of there, and not being in the shrug position. All right, so be there for 30 seconds. Once you're done with that, you'll change sides, do the exact same thing on the other side. All right, then we're gonna go for a little bit of a fun movement. Let's move that out the way. Okay, Superman plank. All right, so here, guys, I'm in this top position over here. All right, I'm gonna squeeze my butt, squeeze my abs, lift up my left hand and right leg. That'll be 1, that'll be 2. Okay, very challenging. So we're gonna go for 8 of those per side. All right, take a break when you need to. We want perfect movement. So the 10 minutes that we're working here is for quality. All right, try not to let your hips rotate too much as well as you're doing that. Then the last one is something that we worked a lot in the gym while we were open. It is the Turkish get up, but we're only going to do half of it. All right, so I want you to grab your backpack. I'm going to have this in my right hand. Okay, because I've got it in my right hand, that means my right leg is then bent. This hand and this leg about 45 degrees out. Straighten out that hand. And from here, guys, we're not going straight up. We're going to kind of rotate over. So push up against the bag. Get that shoulder up onto my elbow. All right, so I'm on my elbow now, onto my hand. Okay, from my hand, I'm just gonna bring my hips up, and then I want to bring this leg back, and then I'm just gonna stand it up over there into that lunge. We're gonna stop there. All right, now we're gonna go the exact reverse. So the last thing I did was bring my hand up, so I'm going to take my hand down back to the side where it was, and then into this bridge position. I'll sit down onto my elbow, onto my back. All right, if you're confused by that, guys, just rewind it, watch it again. All right, we're gonna do 3 of those per side. 10 minutes for quality. Let's go for it. Right, guys, now it is time for the workout, rockabye. All right, so we're gonna have 4 5-minute AMRAPs. So it's about 20 minutes of work that we're gonna be doing here. Right, it's quite a lot that we have to get through. Right, we're gonna see which one feels better as the reps change out, right? So one thing that's going to stay consistent is the buy-in. That is going to stay at 40, right? But then the 2 movements thereafter will then be changing up, right? We'll chat about that and you'll see it as we go through the workouts. I'm just going to go through our 3 movements real quickly, guys. Our first movement, which is going to be the buy-in, is going to be a weighted hollow rock. So grab a weight, get into your hollow body position, except now we've got this weight above our head, feet off the ground, shoulders off the ground. I'm going to go for 40 of those, right? Every time my feet come up, that is a rep. If you struggle with the weight, guys, just put that to the side, do the normal hollow rocks without the weight. And remember, to make this easier for yourselves, you can bring your hands down and bend the legs up a little bit. All right, so a whole bunch of options there. Once you're done with 40 of those, we're going to work as many rounds as possible with the 2 movements that we have, right? We've got push presses and we've got ground to overhead. Our push press, whatever you're using, if you're holding it in one hand, this is all we're looking for our legs to help us. So I'm dipping, driving to the top. All right, you are more than welcome to change that up however you wish. Right, then we're going to do ground to overhead. If you are working with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, it's going to look like a dumbbell snatch or a kettlebell snatch. So to the top, bring it back down. If you are working with something that you have to hold in both hands, right, it's going to look more like this. Whichever one you use, the numbers stay the same. Okay, guys, and now for the rep scheme. So the first 5-minute AMRAP, we're gonna have 40 hollow rock buy-in. Then we're gonna do 20 push presses and 15 ground to overhead. All right. Thereafter, after 2.5 minutes rest, we're gonna go for 15 and 15. All right, so nothing else changes except for that push press. In the next round, right, it's the ground to overheads that's changing. We're going to do 15 and 10. Then the last round, we're going to do 10 and 10. Right, guys, take note of which one felt better for you, which one felt more manageable, and which one burnt more. Right, that's something just to keep note of as you're working your way through this workout. Have fun, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.